Right, 2020, man. 20th of July. Yes. 2020. Okay, 27, 2020. It's 20th of July, 2020. There's some 20s in there, right? Let's just make it 2020. 20th of July, 2020. It's day number 100 and something. Someone's going to tell me what day it was. I don't know what day it is. Good evening and welcome, KC Live. Wednesday, Monday night. Why do I say Wednesday and I say Monday? I always get that mixed up. Monday night. Didn't go live last night. Had a bit of a rest. Thought I'd watch a bit of footy and get excited, but that ruined my entire weekend again. We won't talk about that. Depressing news there. We'll move on from there. Right. Round up, everybody. You guys miss me? Missed you guys? Lurin, have you sent the new parcel? No, not yet. Good evening, Sumesh, Mudli, Ajay, Ramcharan, Shali Reddy, Kritika, all the others. I didn't get to read out your names there as you log on. Vishal Rampasad joining us from the Newcastles. Day number 116. Thank you, Anida. You didn't send me that information today. Slipped up there. The one day I'm looking bad. But Anida sent me the rest of the information. She is my database of information, my stats lady. Kuglan Gunsami. Why did I say Gunsami? Feeling much better. Shakira Khan, how are you? Shakira. Michelle Singh, Jagasar, Naren Dia. Hey, new guys, Naren. Valentina Gavin, where have you been? And Lance Muller. Who handed Lance Muller? Is he a German? Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Look at Joel we had on Saturday night was awesome. Thanks, Casey. Ooh, Saturday was fucking something else. Woke up with a bablas on Sunday. But had a relaxing Sunday, so to speak. Got to bed early. 10 o'clock, up past 10, like that. Had a bit of a late morning this morning. Got a lot of work done, but quite a relaxing day. I had to do Cyril's video. I had to do Cyril's phone Cyril Mama as well. We'll talk about that. I phoned Cyril Mama again. Today we had a conversation and done all of that. We'll talk about that a little later. We'll do COVID stats first. We'll talk about my show that's been moved on and where we are there. Ashen Rampal, how's it? Naren Dia says, how's it? Is it Dia? I got it right, Dia. Matthews Thomas, what's up? Hey, Matthews Thomas, where are you? Doubting Thomas. Roger Nader joined us from the UK. It is beautiful bar that I'm waiting to go to. Must have a bubble. Yeah, gin, exactly. Gin tastes nice for a while and then fucking fucks you up. Stick with the whiskey. Shobana Singh, good evening. Sashin Baldev. Lots of new guys, especially our Gomba. MEC, Cindy's way. Gomba. Talk about her. Gomba. Hook me up with a mother beanie. WhatsApp. Kritika, I'll send you a WhatsApp number if you're in Joburg. We can hook you up with the merchandise. Pink drink's not good for you, dear. Well, Jackie, I did it for Jackie and Google it. They gave me a bottle, I drank it. It was good. But I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy a gin. Top Cyril video says, Naresh, I did send COVID stat day 60, 160. Oh, you did send? Alright, maybe I didn't read that one. Awesome video, could not stop laughing, says Ravin COVID. Kritika, my trusted PA. We didn't go live yesterday. Can we sing for Sumer? Yup, we're gonna do that. 2 birthdays coming up. Video was a howler, says Vanessa. Good morning from New Zealand, Dean Mudley. How are you? Dean, did you buy your fucking ticket? Last time I asked you that, you didn't come on. Then you just fucked off. From New Zealand, land of the long white cloud. Did you buy your ticket? The show is this Friday. It's this weekend, actually. Good evening, Mr. Casey. The group says Kogi Lambal joining us all the way from Cape Town, the mother city. Beautiful weather in the mother city this Sunday or yesterday. It was good weather. Tasha Vuka joins us. Dean Mudley, we're talking to you from the land of the long white cloud. By the way, Linz George, who came on my platform and accused me of hosting the show to raise money for myself. And that's why I cancelled the show, because I wanted to raise money for myself. Also from New Zealand. I thought the comment was pretty fucked up though, but we'll talk about that maybe later as Kritika brings it up maybe. For now, we say good morning or good evening to everybody. Welcome to the program. Lucy's in the house. Tonight's program brought to you by ProSecure. The most... Devin Patel says, hello, beautiful. ProSecure, protecting the country. The most responsive security company in the country. ProSecure, the sponsors of tonight's show. Also, they sponsored my online live show, or not live, recorded show, Kama Sutra, which comes to you this Friday. But before that, let's get something out of the way first. We had some birthdays. That happened yesterday. You must support local artists, right? Did by Just Case. Oh, David Motley bought a case. Well done. Mother, how are you doing? I'm well. Leroy Albon Naidu. Where have you been lost? Bichni? Leroy. Moidin Hussain says, how's it, Casey? Right, let's just get some birthday greetings out of the way. Not out of the way, as don't want to do it, but Sumesh, he was on our platform, a Mudli guy, I think from Port Shepstone, had his birthday yesterday. And Jackie's son, Nathan. Right? I'm getting his name wrong every time. Nathan. What's his name? Nathan. I'll get it for you now. I will find it. So I'll get the right name. Because I don't like getting names wrong. I will find. Although Jackie will type it just down, I'll say it before that. Nathan. That's right. I did right. Good evening, everybody. Birthdays we had, so we'll say a very happy birthday to Sumesh, who's a regular on our platform. Thank you for being on the platform, and hope you had an awesome birthday yesterday. I hope you took tea to bed, and I hope you got some cake. Eugene says, how's it from Chatswood, Carloston? Cold weather, Casey, hiding under the blanket to fucker. Where is it cold? It was a beautiful day. By the way, I'm sitting in my short pants here today in my boxes because it's not that cold a day today, and Johannesburg was a beautiful day today. Happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday, Nathan. I'm not sure what how many years, Nathan. We do have a quiz coming up, by the way, as well. We'll try and get through as much as we can in the next hour. Good evening to the newbies who joined us. It's what we do every weekday night, 8 o'clock till about 9 o'clock. We also do a Friday session, and do a Saturday morning session, and we do a Sunday sundowner. You gotta have your drinks ready and be prepared to bubble ass the next morning. Right, COVID stats, by the way, because it's really, really hectic. Let's start with that. Day number 116, according to Anida. And, this thing is just running on my page. Day number 116. And, wait, let me sort this out. My laptop is running. I've got something on the laptop. And it's still running. What the fuck? Hey, hold on. There's nothing on the laptop, but it's running. Hey. Wait, my laptop is just going fucking crazy. I had the camera on it. Now it's just going all over the place. And I've got a quiz which is just going befucked here. Like something is stuck. Let me just sort my technical out. Oh God. Just doing some heavy stuff here. And so is my email. That's gone. Hold on. What's like it's just running like something's pressed it and it's running all the way down and it's just like fuck, I'm trying to stop it. And I'm pressing all the buttons here. Like something. Shit. It's now gone to no pages. Right. I stopped it for whatever reason, whatever the fuck it is doing. Sorry about that. Bit of a call Ty to the rescue. Yeah, Ty, I can't even call Ty no ties. Word for the day, rather look silly or uncomfortable with your mask. Wait, I'll read your comments and let me just see what happened here. I'm trying to sort my fucking shit out here. Whatever happened here. Some shit really happened here. And I lost my quiz and all of that. Oh, there's it. Hey, something is just typing away. Ty! Let's call the Tyler! He doesn't listen. Ty! Come here. He doesn't know a word, but I'll try and see what happened here. It's just typing away. Like there's a button stuck somewhere. Just see what's happening here. This thing is typing away.
What you mean?
It's just typing away. See here.
It's not doing anything.
Well, now because you came, it's not doing anything. See there. It's just fucking running wild. Problem was between the screen and the chair. Yeah, yeah, probably. Control Alt Delete. Yeah. Control Alt plus delete there. There's delete there. No, wait.
No, you press cancel.
Huh?
What he's saying, it's rebooted.
Tyler, can you don't listen? Yeah, this thing is just giving me like it's like stuck on a number. It's just running all over on the Word document. There, it's running again. Tyler's trying to backspace it. Now we've got drama here.
You know, I want to help you.
All right, come here. Hey, see what I'll do now. Made me tell the thing is fucking your brain. But he doesn't know Word, but he's trying to fix it. Something I pressed. There's a button pressed here because it's. Is that fixed up? Escape. Ooh. How many pages? Go down to 70 pages. There goes the quiz. The quiz is gone. Because I see there's a quiz there. See what happened there. The quiz is gone because I saved it and it's MySpace. And then the zeros are going again. Anyone can help us here? System restore. How you do that? Reboot. Shut it down. No. You had to put restart now. You'll take all my documents out and put reboot. I don't know. Really cut. You start anyway. There was no quiz. The quiz I had a quiz all set. Control Alt Delete Task Manager Stop Process. It got stuck on a Word document, right? And then it was just fucking running with the zeros or whatever. Urgent, unplug your keyboard. Yeah, well, actually, I did have a second keyboard there. Yeah, I had a second keyboard. Maybe something was stuck there and I didn't see that. Fuck. Right, anyway, let's get on with the show. Good evening, everybody. Sorry about the drama that this thing will take long to reboot now, then fuck my computer up again. I think what happened was, I have an external keyboard, a second keyboard sticky there. Yeah, the second keyboard, I think when I put the phone down, maybe I put it on a number there. Maybe I did that. Because I'm busy on the laptop keyboard trying to fix the problem and fucking pressing all the buttons, fuck all is happening, and then fucking that thing is fucking there. And, but now I need this book here. Right. Anyway, be careful of COVID infection if you got it once. Remember, COVID reinfection, if you get it once, you can get it again, like a case of a lady in Durban, maintain. Oh, we didn't know that, by the way, Dr. Ashton, oh shit. I'll just press the long button. Good. I didn't know that you can get reinfected if you got frozen, put in the microwave to defrost. Yep, we're going to try the defrosting method as well. It's rebooting now. Let's see what it does. Roger. Did you spill on the gin on the keyboard? Nope. But my keyboard does get... I do have to clean my keyboard every week because Pornhub causes damage to the screen and often the keyboard. Things get stuck between the keys, but it's another story altogether. Back again. How's it, Cribby? B, turn it upside down, failing everything. Long process power button, not the best solution. Long process power button. Yeah, so now it's fucking rebooting now. Gin or wine on the keyboard and maybe some nuts. Well, I told you what's on the keyboard. How many wrong buttons? Something was holding a key down. Yeah, something was holding a key down. That's right. I think it was the other keyboard, by the way. But anyway, it fucked the quiz up. So I had a quiz all planned for you guys. Fucked the quiz up. So sorry, Sumesh. We'll have to do without the quiz. PC got COVID. Says Eugene. I don't know. Hope this fucking restarts now. Well, let me just hope. Just bear with me. Let me try and see if it restarts properly, and then I'm in the game. I'm not a computer. I'm not a tech person. Right. Anyway, so COVID issues. By the way, let's talk COVID and where we are. The death rate, the death toll, by the way, across 5,000 deaths. Let's quickly do that. We might go 50 minutes extra. I think I had some drama here. 5,033 deaths. 364,000 infections. We are number 5 in the world, by the way. number 5 in the world behind Russia. But Russia has about 770,000 infections, so might take us a while to get there, if we get there. General talk, if no cool, says Kuglan. If it's still fucked, remove battery and start again. No, it's fine. It came. There was a key stuck somewhere. Anyway, guys, let's just talk about COVID and spend 5 minutes on COVID and understand. Yesterday, I shared a video on my WhatsApp groups and about a funeral in Chatsworth. Now, white people might not relate to or white people might not relate to funerals in townships. And it's really a very mournful occasion, people screaming and crying, and it's a very emotional state. So white people might look at that video and say, what the fuck is going on here? Because I don't think white people mourn the way we do, although I could be wrong. But I shared, so what's happening with the COVID funerals is that your loved one goes into a hospital, you do not maybe see them again, and you don't see them again at all, actually, not even in the coffin, not even in the, because what's happening is that someone has to verify my email and this. What's happening is that the bodies, like we call the body, after the person's gone, it's just the body. Soul has gone out of there. Spirit has gone out. So the body just comes past your house. And I saw 2 of that. One the other day, that video shared of the hearse. And it was just basically a quantum van with the coffin at the back. Just comes to your house. The body and the coffin is not allowed to leave the van. You can't see your loved one for the last time. You can't mourn your loved one for the last time. And Eugenie says COVID is getting more real. I had 2 reports of people in extended family and 1 death from a church member today. Well, that's Eugene. So I was going to ask you, what are your experiences? So the really sad part is the funeral was in 238 in Chatsworth, and of course the people were standing on the road. And this hearse just pulled in. I think it went past them. It just was. I might be slowed down, and then went past them. That was it. That was all they could do. Then I suppose the rest is at the crematorium or the graveyard, where even there it's social distancing, and then the body is just gone. Sometimes you wonder whether the hearse is bringing the right body, even bringing a body and coming to you. What's a mix-up? And the hearse looked like it was in a hurry to get to there and get back for another funeral. Is the drive-by situation only on COVID positive cases? Yep, I think so. It's only for COVID positive cases. I'm not sure though. I could be stand to be corrected. We are number 5 in the world, but with the least population. Yep, of all of them, the least population. Yeah, so I stand to be corrected on that one, but I think mostly it's for COVID-related deaths, where the body is wrapped in 3 layers of plastic. And the coffin is wrapped in plastic, and yeah, that's it. But then I wonder, why aren't they cremating? Why cremation is like, okay, cremation in terms of government, because the government's hasn't fixed up the crematoriums, like the Mobeni Heights crematorium in Chatsworth is not fixed up. Anyway, guys, the message, of course, is to obviously take it easy, be safe, keep our loved ones safe every day. How many of you, like Eugene has said, so let's discuss that for 5 minutes. How many of you have had family, friends die, suffering with COVID, going through COVID? Let me know about that. Eugene says, we're telling my mom who still has to go to school, she must use mask and face shield and everything, rather look silly. And hey, I'm wondering why your mom needs to go to school, man. Can't you keep her at home, Eugene? No distancing at the Mandela funeral. By the way, Galen Grassi, that Mandela funeral video you saw was not the Mandela funeral. I don't think, unless you're talking about, what's his name, Julius Malema. Mervyn, yes, the driver must be scared as well. Oh yes, I'm sure the driver. What about the people working in the mortuaries and the funeral parlors? Have you given a thought to those people working in mortuaries, funeral parlors? Those people carrying the coffins, plasting it up. Those people dealing with the bodies of people who have died of COVID-19. Let's give a thought to them. How are they coping? They need the job. They need to do it. And they're right there. KZ is going to be the new hotspot according to Mkize. Family, friends passed on. Kogilambal. So I'm asking you guys, just share with us your experiences. Few colleagues across our religion and classmates all declared positive. Thankfully, no deaths yet. Yep. Nan Mai says Shakira. Mervyn says all normal deaths at normal. Mervyn works for the emergency medical services. Bjorn van Heesten. How's it, Bjorn van Heesten? How are you? 5 all recovered, bro. Wow, well done to you. When I say well done, not sure what you did, but well done to having those 5 people recover. What ages were they? Were they older, younger, whatever? Could be very sad indeed. Yep. So I've got my brother-in-law who has tested positive for COVID. Lucky his son, my nephew, hasn't. And the sad part is, though, his mum has obviously contracted it from him, and his mum must be in her 70s, and that's where the bad part comes in. Frightening part. Lost a good from PMB. It saddens us. Yep, Yugendran, and it's reaching us now. So very. Take yourself back to March when we had 1 death. Remember the time we had 1 death? It was 2. Then went back to 1. We lost a friend 5 weeks ago. His wife is still in hospital on a ventilator for 3 weeks. Oh wow. Here. Yep. The unions will have to put their foot down. If teachers don't go the government corruption unit will benefit and eat their salaries. If teachers don't go, the government corruption unit. Government eat the corruption. Yeah, well, that's schooling. Hello, Uncle Carlos says Sereno Governor. When you say Uncle Carlos, I must wonder how old you are to be on this platform. It just depends on funeral parlor and the family. Anita says, went to a virtual funeral. Person was a nurse and passed on from COVID. Funeral not like that. 2 that was posted where the hearse rushed. Well, then I wonder why that is that way, Anita Padiachi. How come is it? Is it a government regulation? Because the body is kept in there. So maybe Anita, explain to us the funeral you went to, the lady who died of COVID. Hearse rushed by. So Anita, just share with us your experience of a virtual. When you say virtual funeral, for me, virtual funeral means you're watching it on a laptop or a phone that you're not there. What is a virtual funeral? You say you attended a virtual funeral. Let us know about that, please. And anybody else, Lekabru, early 40s, oldest, elder 3. Says Bjorn van Heesten. Bjorn van Heesten, what brings you onto my platform, dude? What brings you onto here to listen to my shit? My brother-in-law is currently in ICU in Joburg, suffering from it, and also lost a friend from C19. Says Roger Naidu in the UK. I think your brother in Joburg, that's what you said. Yes, Gillian says my brother-in-law is currently in ICU in Joburg, suffering from it, also lost a friend from. Oh, yes, there we go. Oh, I read that one. Meant the photos taken of the Mandela's funeral one. Julius was it? Yeah, the Julius one. Yeah, the other video was a long video. Hi, Casey. Many of my colleagues tested positive. Scary shit, but it has hit home. Yes, it must hit home. My dad 73 had recovered. My mom 68 recovered. My daughter 25 recovered. Hey. Very lucky there and very well done. Your dad and your mom must be in good health. Shirley, ready? Where did they contract it from, Shirley? What do you know? How did they contract? Any idea? Ashland says, I blame airport control for the airport. This must be more strict. Not Bada's overseas planes should have been banned in December. Evangelist Michael Henry from Chatswood is also critical in hospital. I'm hearing COVID. They also need to confirm source. I also heard about that. I don't know if it's true or not. My brother-in-law is the thing. Tasha says, so our lives right now is a ticking time bomb. We can get it anytime. How true is that, Kogilambal Naidu? How true is that we don't know? How many of us have lived in a period where you don't know how scary it is? You live or die. Increasing rapidly. Ugu within 7 numbers increased from 600 to 1.5. Shanila says they wait for the result is more agonizing than. Yes, Shamila, when you are being tested and you're waiting for the result, yes, I'm sure that must be very, very, very anxious. Scientists have predicted most in the world will contract the virus in the next 12 months. I saw your vid last week and joined your page, bro. Loved it. All right, Bjorn saw my page and loved it. Thank you. Saubona says, Iran Ratanjit, good evening. We've got Bjorn van Heesten. Bjorn, what are you, Dutch? Bjorn van Heesten. It's like fighting for survival. It is fighting for survival, by the way. And guys, if you haven't realized it, we are living, if you talk about the bubonic plague, you talk about the Spanish flu, you talk about the cholera outbreak in the world, I think there were 3 great, biggest incidents. And we are actually living in that period. We are part of history. Welcome, Bjorn. Great to have you with us. And we may not even realize it as we are, but we are part of a momentous time in history. My dad was sick and daughter took him to Mahatma Gandhi, picked it up there, so she got it as well. Oh, yeah. Well, Mahatma Gandhi Hospital, not something you want to go to, eh? Lurin, I feel there's something we are missing as people are wearing masks, but the numbers are exploding. Well, I think we're wearing masks. Those of us who are wearing masks are seeing it. I don't think you're seeing the others who are not wearing masks, townships, whatever. And I wonder if the government will really ever send out figures as to where most of the deaths are. Are they in townships? Is it black people more? When I say black people, because is it the townships? Is it that way it's being contracted? Is it? I don't know. Because we don't have those sort of figures. Anita says it was on Twitch where you are sent a link. The coffin remained in the hearse. When the hearse doors opened, the area was smoked. Family members did the rituals, were full. PP funerals, fuse at residence to him. Okay, but the body still remained in the hearse. The body didn't go to the house. Yeah. Well, that makes sense for them to do something like that. I don't know why those two funerals, the body never got out of the, well, they didn't open the doors and let them do the final rites, if that was the case. That makes sense, Anida. Maybe it's a funeral parlor rushing to do other funeral. I'm not sure. Nice to get the law on that. What does the law state? Or are the funeral parlors in Chatsworth just fucking running amok there? Maybe they're not allowing them. Maybe that's the case. Who knows? Maybe funeral parlors in Chatsworth and townships are telling people stories which is not necessarily true. So Anida says this funeral here, the coffin remained in the hearse. When the hearse doors opened, the area was smoked. The family members that did the rituals were full PPE. Funeral was at residence. So it happened at the residence. Why did that Afrikaans dad bro had a German mother? She passed on in December of motor neuron. Sorry to hear that, Bjorn. Vicks eucalyptus oil. I don't believe the figures they're giving us. I believe it's more than that. Well, probably right, Tasha. Everyone should get their financial matters in order. Ensure you have a will or review your will immediately. This is very important in case something happens to you. Well, strangely enough, to talk about wills, Loshni Pillay, as Kritika, I'll put up my details. Most of you will know that I am, my KC consulting company drafts wills free of charge, sorts your estate planning out. And now more than ever, seeing that she led us into it, led me into this, let me just speak a bit about it. I'm getting people contacting me now, almost desperate to sort their wills out and their financial matters out because we don't think about it, but death is at the door. Death is a very real thing. It's at your door. So now people who haven't got wills, haven't got all that in place because death was far away. If you're in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s, death is 20, 30 years away. We don't think about these things. But let me spend 5 minutes saying that I've had people calling me now. Suddenly their folks are in hospital, their parents are in hospital, and no will is done. I don't think someone's going to sign a will on a ventilator or in ICU. And this is something we need to look at. Kritika will put up my details. So Beyond said I drove to Stellenbosch last week, township side, no mask at all. Yes, that's it. I would expect that, by the way. Gita says not only the townships, it's all over. I don't think it's all over. When you say townships, now remember when I say township, I'm not talking about a black township, I'm talking about a township. Chatswood is a township. Phoenix is a township. I live here in Four Ways. They're called suburbs. Called the suburbs, the burbs, right? Very different here. Yeah, people will put you in your place. Yeah, if you go to the supermarket without a mask, somebody else will fucking tell you to put your fucking mask on. Township mentality is different. Townships means Chatswood, Phoenix, Lamontville, all. Doesn't mean black townships. So let's get the terminology right there. Saw a video today regarding digging old graves because of the mortality rate was in Port Elizabeth. KC Consulting with drafting of world's critical is going up. Newcastle cases rising. So much could it be funeral parlors so busy, hence the so-called rush. Well, if funeral parlors are so busy, they shouldn't be imposing on the rights of the family who are paying for the funeral. And I wonder what these funerals are cost. Is it the same cost? Nice to find out. Mask precaution or a cure. Transference via your hands, clothes. Yep, Evan is right. Funeral parlors are making a killing. Casey, is the biggest question is when you suspect you have it, is it safe to go to hospital? No, when you suspect you have it, you're supposed to isolate at home. The hospital can't do anything for you. Basically, the hospital only treats serious cases. That's what I know. Anybody can offer some advice on that with Kogi Lambal. Biggest question, when you suspect you have it, you are supposed to go into isolation, self-isolation. And only if your condition deteriorates, that it deserves hospitalization. Otherwise, you self-isolate till the virus goes away or you recover. Eugene says the problem is that people aren't realizing that a mask isn't 100% safe, doesn't make us immune, staying away from people. That's right. You can't use a mask and fuck around the whole day and go do your work. If you're forced to do it, you're forced to do it because it's your work. You wear a mask and you basically stay away. Sunil Panpat says, went to Phoenix, no mask. You see, that's what I mean by township. That's a township. Phoenix is a township. I got a call from a desperate resident in Tongaat saying that his neighbor, the Bali, tested COVID positive. The son is basically running around, driving around, meeting people, doesn't fucking care, and not prepared to listen to anyone. They had to phone somebody, get him to lay a charge on behalf of, or go to the police station, open up a document. The police weren't interested in what he had to say and weren't interested in going and speaking to the guy. Casey, all formalities are legislated for the funerals. Environmental health practitioner authorized all proceedings. There's no debate on COVID funeral proceedings. Yeah, what are the proceedings of Sunil Ramkisun? All formalities are legislated. What is that? What is the legislation? Nice to find out what is the legislation. Somebody can do that. Anita can maybe do some research there. According to our knowledge, only one family must confirm the family death. There's no person to partake of the rituals. The body is placed in a body bag, tightly sealed. The inner and outer coffin is cling wrapped. The coffin is not allowed into the house but must go straight for cremation. Well, cremation or burial, Shamila? Only serious cases, self-isolation. Otherwise, why is Gauteng now all of a sudden now peaking? Well, Gauteng was going to peak beyond because Gauteng is a very densely populated area. And the other reason is townships and suburbs. It's what is called, I think it's called cluster or community spread. Like where I live, and different in townships, like township of Chatswood has got individual houses. Johannesburg is full of clusters. It's full of residences, complexes, flats. That's why Johannesburg is doing what it's doing. I think it's called community spread. As far as I know, someone can offer some other insight on that. But Johannesburg is mostly made up of gated communities, estates, that sort of living. Whereas townships like Chatsworth got individual houses. Can we adopt? Says Sunil. Police scared too. You need to test and isolate if you're conditioned. That's, yeah. Gauteng high density area. Yep. Gauteng is the high density area. Gauteng is also parting areas of peak that have high socioeconomic. So this is Nevin Naraidu is right there, by the way. Okay, apple juice, if you ask, it's apple juice. Right, so anyway, 8:33. Right, let me just get on to my show story, Kama Sutra, which was supposed to be on the 18th of July. A lot of problems happened there. Had a hectic Friday and a very bad Saturday. Just didn't don't understand, bro, what it means. Understand, bro, what I mean is, were the tests done as they say? Well, beyond trusting the government and what the government says, another story, dude. We just have to go. I just think the best thing to do is to, as I've trying to do, is to lock down, stay locked down, and try to ride the storm. Jesse Governor says hi from Woodview, Phoenix. Hello, Jesse Governor from Woodview, Phoenix. What's happening in Phoenix, Jesse Governor? Tell us where you live in. Don't give us your address. Where about? Which area? What's the Phoenix Plaza like? What's Phoenix like, Jesse Governor? Give us some insight on that. I'm not in the township. Spoke to school friends earlier today. The cops said the curfew is a blessing to them, helping to control crime here in Newcastle. Well, I don't have a problem with the curfew. Just another main issue. It's the results that are very delayed. Mervyn says it's sad the way the people in townships behaving. The parents leave the children to play on the streets as if it's a holiday. Then to school. Where's the logic? Yep. Well, that's also an issue, eh? We will never know what the truth is. Yep. Truth and government don't go hand in hand, right? So we're going to have a problem. They definitely have a problem there. Breaking news. Gwede just admitted hospital after testing positive. Oh, is that breaking news? Gwede Mantashe. Gwede Mantashe just admitted in hospital. I think a lot of other government officials and public servants like that will test positive because they themselves are fucking breaking the law. The other day I was watching Fikile Mbalula, right? This is the Minister of transport, right? I don't know if you guys saw this Fikile Mbulula when he's giving his HEPA speech, because I was watching it before I do my video, right? He's giving his HEPA speech. Fikile Mbulula is wearing gloves. He's wearing blue gloves, very clearly wearing blue gloves, right? Because he wants to stop the virus from coming onto his fingers, so he wears the gloves. Now, this is why they said gloves at the point, even WHO said gloves are not recommended. So this is what Fikile Mbulula does. Fikile Mbulula has got gloves to protect himself, and then he does this, 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 and then he does this. Now, with his gloves, he's touching his face all the time. This is a minister, by the way. And he's got the gloves on, and in his own mentality believes he's protected because he's got gloves on. But it's basic knowledge which he should know as a minister. If the virus gets onto the glove, it's stuck on the glove, then you touch your face, that's how the virus gets onto your face. And that's what he was doing. Go and watch his video, you'll see him doing that, but he's got blue gloves on. Fakila. Apparently police stations are issuing permits for inter-provincial travel easier than before. I don't know about the inter-provincial travel. Curfew, did you read about a restaurant manager in Straits bus that took staff home? Bjorn van Heesten, Bjorn is saying that a restaurant manager took his staff home at 9:10 and I got 1,500 fine. The problem with that is, Bjorn, that is our fucking government. When they fucking talk, remember that restaurant, this is where there's a big gap between government and the fucking cunts on the floor, the officials and the police, law enforcement. Because that guy, he's running the economy. That restaurant is providing jobs. That restaurant is feeding the economy. That restaurant needs to run. I mean, the guy was jolling at about 10, 11 o'clock in the night. Fair enough, fine him. But really, should you even be fining when people are dying? You see, that is really, but that is a fucking reality of it. It's what the president says at the top and what these cunts are doing at the bottom. That is the fucking problem. And it's so disgusting to hear that the man was fined 1,500 rand. Yet, if you want to make money, go in the township. Go fucking find the people there. Go to Sipingo. Go to fucking... Yeah. So, that story, Bjorn, is disgusting. Fuck Eleanor's fuck all. Exactly. Read the story. It's ridiculous. So, better than gloves to sanitize more often. Yes, gloves is not the answer. On point cases, ministers and government officials don't wear the PPE. As in this film, you have already... She was dropping off stuff. So y'all in Cape Town. Yeah, there's a Cape Town thing. That's really fucking disgusting. Common sense is something that you can't get government officials to fucking law enforcement officers. Look, you're dealing with... I'm going to do a blanket statement. Don't get anyone offended. Generally, people who are fucking police officers, generally, not the fucking sharpest tools in the shed. Let's be honest. I'm going to say that. Because who went to become a police officer? You didn't pass metric or whatever. You couldn't get a job. You went to fucking get a police officer. To get those... I mean, that story that I'm hearing about the manager at 9:05 to be fined 1,500 rand, when they are fucking putting their lives on the line, trying to make a living and trying to drive the economy. Where do you think our fucking cunt president is about that? Ramona Anstad says, this is serious. I have lost my dad to COVID-19. Oh. Lost my dad to COVID-19 on Sunday. Contacted COVID-19 rendering service at a funeral. Totally undignified funeral. 5-minute drive by home. Oh, shame. Really sad to hear that 7-minute ritual at crematorium. That's it. That's really sad to hear, Ramona Anstad. I'm really sorry for that you went through that. And what services was your dad rendering at a funeral? Is he a pastor? Is he a guru? What is he? And there's somebody just lost their dad and had experienced that funeral. That's really, really really bad. I'm fucking tired of this COVID shit. Slade Ephraim, what? Good evening, Kumeshni. My sympathies to you and your family. Common sense is not easy to come by these days. Government officials don't use common sense where they'll use PPE. Sympathies to your family, yeah. Ramona, really, really sad to hear that, but common sense doesn't grow in everyone's garden. Yeah, that's true. Right. So anyway, I was just picking on. I was just talking about moving on to my show, which is happening on. I sent a third phone call to the president coming up. Randall says the minister not so old; they should all be in part retirement. Yep. Well, deepest condolences. Yeah, just Ramona's story just threw me there, but it just hits home. And even me, as much as even family members, I'm trying to tell them how to be safe. It's just not hitting home. Yeah, just not. Some people just don't want to see it, or just think they're immune, or just think it won't happen to them. And it gets really frustrating when you try to tell them. Sympathy and family. All right, while you're passing your sympathies to Ramona, which you should do, the show on Saturday, which was obviously cancelled because of some technical issues, has been moved to Friday, the 24th of July. Friday, 24th of July, the show has been moved. The premiere of the show, Kama Sutra, 9 o'clock on Friday. So I'll be available. I'll watch it with you guys. The show will be loaded in the next day or so. I'm doing some final edits. Luckily, it didn't go through. There was something wrong with the show anyway. Small things, but I'm fussy about that. That'll be put right. And the show will go on Friday 24th, and I've made it available for 48 hours. So the show will be available from Friday 9 o'clock to Sunday 10 o'clock, I think, Sunday night. So you can watch it at any time that you want to watch the show in that period of time, with the same link. If you bought a ticket already, the link is still valid. You don't have to go and get another ticket. The link is still valid. So yeah, tickets are still available. www.cricket.co.za. A lot of you asked about watching it on your smart TV. Now, some smart TVs, the only way you can access it on your smart TV is if you manage to get your email onto the smart TV. So if you access your email, then you go to your email, you click on the link, and then it'll open up on your phone. There's the Phoenix Plaza, like normal and usual post office. No socialist. Yep, there we go. So you see now, there's Nadesan is saying Phoenix is as normal. And people have been saying, a lot of people have been telling me the story about, don't blame the government, blame the people are stupid. Yes, let me talk this argument, my version. People are saying, don't blame the government, people are stupid. People are fucking befucked, man. People are stupid. Don't use that argument to me about, don't blame the government, people must know what to do. No, people don't know what to do. People are fucking cunts, befucked with their own thing to do. If you use the argument that people should know what to do, know right from wrong, why do we have laws? Why do we have law enforcement officers, police officers, why do we have that? Why do we have that? Because people are fucking stupid. And the thing is, stupid people put other people's lives at risk. For example, a person driving drunk, pissed, will fucking kill somebody else. So the law must be there. Otherwise you could say, why stop police, why stop cars, and why test people when people should know what to do. That's a fucking bullshit story. When people tell me, I get pissed off. You see, this is where, like say Phoenix, this is where the army should have been in place. This is where the police should have been in place. This is where they should have been there to make sure people have social distancing, got their masks on, staying away, staying off the streets. Why are you walking on the streets? We've never seen that from the army. What the fuck is the army doing? Who are they guarding us against? Swaziland. Is Swaziland gonna fuck? How many personnel do we have? Hey? Put at least 4 Caspers in the whole of Phoenix. Doesn't fucking run round and round Phoenix. People fucking get scared and stay in the posy, man. You see, that's where I think government is failing. And if I don't subscribe to the argument that people must know what to do. People must social distance. No. Because when you go to the mall, one fucking chutia, he decides, I don't need a mask. This mask is killing me. The government can't tell me what to do. This is my freedom of rights. This is my freedom of expression. My constitutional rights. I don't need to wear a mask. Now that shit is fucking, he's fucking... will it be the same venue? Yep. Happy the people about shopping, no mask, no disregard. Blessings, don't want to take care. Good evening. Yeah, about the 300 nurses tested positive. Albert Lutuli. No, I didn't hear about 300 nurses. We as a family belong to a temple organization. My dad and my uncle always rendered bhajans, community service. Both my dad and my uncle passed away. Oh, wow. Dad and uncle. Mamuti was working. I was waiting to be late for the show to be a smooth Friday. Adults only. Shakira was impatiently searching for a show on the 18th. Oh, sorry about that, Shakira. I am watching you. Beer. I think we're failing in educating the people around us. People have a don't care attitude. Drove past Boulders in Midland yesterday. It's business as usual. Nobody. She's. Well, I'm going to try and do a drive around one of the days and just to show you guys what happens. Smart TV in the union buildings. Beyond Van Hastings, if there is a smart TV in the union buildings, I would think that's the only smart thing there. I don't think anything else is smarter. Where's the army? No more Scop and Donald. Yep, where's the army? Army came in on level when you're lockdown 5 or whatever. Army came in, never saw the army. Now in the peak of the pandemic, and the army is nowhere to be seen. Lots of people adhering to the need to be brought into line. Let's face reality, government not interested. That's right, Kogi Lambal. You give me some good comments today, Kogi Lambal. I have a shot, blood pressure rising. Yup. People must be educated. Well, when you're dealing with Albert, Ashland Rampal confirms 331 staff at Albert Litulia affected. Army is continuing eating at shops. Well, there we go. What's the time now? 10 to. Right, let me discuss this third part of the conversation. Then I'll do my Cyril video and talk about that. As part of my Cyril video, as part of the video, by the way, I did the second call to Cyril Ramaphosa. For those of you who didn't get the video, it's on my pages and you can get it. Join my WhatsApp group 084-795-1835. 084-795-1835. The other thing about the video I did, which I alluded to and spoke about, is that Fikile Mbalula, last week Minister of Transport, spoke about how the government has intervened with the banks on behalf. Okay, the word he used was interceded. He interceded. He said it's not a union. He interceded on behalf of the taxi industry to the banks and got the banks to offer the taxi industry payment holidays for the taxi industry. That means the taxi industry, which is now running at full capacity, all the seats are full, making the money, get fuel exemptions, don't pay the taxes, most of them, don't declare all the revenue. If I was a taxi driver, I wouldn't fucking declare all my... If I made 10,000, I'll declare 6,000. Let's be fucking honest, right? And the government knows that as well. So they have now gone to the banks and negotiated payment holidays for the taxi industry. Very good. But 116 days into lockdown, with the economy collapsing, people losing their jobs. But from day one or month one, there's been a moan which has disappeared now because there will be lost hope. Even I stopped moaning about it. Insurance companies, medical aids, all of that, we have to pay. Your bond, all of that. Your car installment, you have to pay. Banks not, especially for insurance and medical aid. Government said, fuck all. Fuck all. Cyril Ramaphosa came, how many? 4 times now? Not once did he address the plight of the taxpayer who is paying for his medical aid, insurance, nothing. No holiday, no fuck all. Not once did our president come out and put a moratorium or dictate to these financial institutions to offer a 1 month, 2 month, or maybe a 50% premium pay. 50% premium pay. Couldn't he have done that? Fuck all, nothing. But they see it fit to go to the government on behalf of the taxi association, went to the banks and negotiated payment holidays. There you go. That's our government for you. And then you have to wonder how far we are, my dear friends, where we are in this country, what is our life all about. And as much as we keep moaning, we make fun of it, like my video is making fun of the situation, but as most of you know, that satirical humor, when there's a very deep message and a very dark message, that as much as we are making fun of this, it's fucking danger. It's danger. And today I was listening to that Vusi Tembakayo, and he said, when it comes to businesses, entrepreneurs, he says we are in trouble. We are in deep trouble. And Yeah, we do the humor, we fuck around, whatever. But don't ever lose track of the fact that 10 million rand on scooter ambulances is no fucking joke. Tenders gone wrong, money being stolen, food parcels is even when I do the skits, you know, when I research it, when I see what's happening, when I hear the stories, I hear Fikile and Bulula, I hear ministers talk, and it's actually fucking depressing. Well, the ANC is not interested in losing support. They'll still be in government, by the way, the next elections. There's no way the ANC will lose the next election. There's no ways. They'll still be in government for another 5 years, and they'll still be in government for another 5 years after that. There's no way the ANC is losing the election. Maureen Lotling says, Kruger, that is all the truth. Yep. Well, Anita Padachi says, Standard Bank offered 3-month payment holiday for home loans, and now they're offering a further 3 months. Well, I didn't know about Standard Bank, so well done to Standard Bank for doing that. But I think Standard Bank, that was on their own, nothing from the government. That Vusi is a very wise man. It's sickening what's happening in this country. Well, yeah, I think we say sickening, and we just say it's sickening, but how really sickening it is. Yep, Melissa says, not the people who still vote for Lutu. Yes, I don't think the ANC got another 2 years at least in power, and the DA is self-destructing. But like I said, I will vote for the DA in the next election only to strengthen the. I'm not interested in the DA's politics and what they stand for and what they don't stand for. I'm not fucking interested in that. I'm interested in ensuring that there's a strong opposition to tackle the ANC. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in a strong opposition that will bring the ANC right to be the political party to run this country. Yep. So, you know, the thing is about accountability and the monies they've got in the 500 billion. I made a joke about that in my previous call to Cyril about accountability and transparency. That's, are we going to see that? You think so? With our government? Eh? Any chance? Never South Africa, known to push through most of our plights and humor, plays a huge part of the recovery process. Protest today in Lamontville, today Durban, burning of municipal buildings, cars, trucks. Yeah. Not to be a prophet of doom, Melissa Ramdell agrees. Yes, correct. I vote for the DA. I'll tell you that now. I'll vote for the DA again. And I've always voted for the DA for the same reason, actually. I've always voted for the DA. For that very same reason. And I'll continue to vote for the DA for that very same reason. But I believe the ANC is the party to run the country. How's that? How's that statement? Yeah. The ANC is the only party to run this country. The sad thing is not a single person has been prosecuted for corruption in the last 10 years. And isn't that, look at that statement. I mean, look at the statement here that Naresh says, not a single person, not a single, billions have been stolen. Not a single official has been charged, prosecuted, not one. Only man who went to jail is fucking Shabir Sheikh. And he was dying. Okay, he's still alive. He's dying, but he's taking a long time to die. I think it's 10 years now he's dying now. But he's dying. He's released on medical parole. He's the only one went in. Took the fall for Zuma. Ellen van Niekerk Mitchell gives a comment after watching for so long. CR and his useless government are all getting the full pay and benefits despite the fact that none of the lazy shits have ever done a full. They don't give a rat's ass. They don't give. Yep. Well, they talk about Ubuntu, they talk about Black Lives Matter. I've said this, by the way, on my program, Ellen van Niekerk. Black lives don't fucking matter, not to the ANC government. It's fine to stand out there and do Amandla and do Black Lives Matter and all that. It's just fucking bullshit. When your fucking people don't have fucking water and sanitation and don't have food, fuck you and your Black Lives Matter. Fuck what's happening to Floyd wherever around the world. Fucking worry about your own people here. Don't even worry about me. I can find my way. I'm fucking worried about the guy, my worker who works in our shop and fucking in a township living in a shack. And I can find my way. If I think I'm bad, he's fucking 10 times worse than me. As long as they're getting paid. Just can bring myself to vote for DA. Well, Nevan Naraidu, where would you place your vote then? Good question to ask yourself. If you can't vote for the DA, who would you vote for? You're going to vote for the ANC. If you can't bring yourself to vote for the DA, how does it hurt you? Let's just analyze that. And maybe, I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from. I know you're quite a smart guy. Where I'm coming from. How does it hurt? But you can take your vote and put it for the ANC, who's fucking us in the fucking ass with a double fucking barrel. How do you see yourself voting for the ANC? And voting for any other party is just a waste of a vote. Let's be honest. Not voting is a waste of a vote either, as well. What would you do, Never Naraidu? Next election. Let's have that discussion with you. What would you do, really? Low poor people going to survive because they know how to do it. The rich will make it. I had to think about the middle class. I don't know about the poor people. I don't know. Vishal, I think is that a copy and paste from somebody's text? I read that text. Poor people going to survive. No. Listen to news. I was listening to 702 with the go-go there. The house fell down. She's living in this thing. They'll know how to survive. Yeah, they know how to survive when basic things are maybe there. Knowing how to survive in the economy way it is now, and how things are fucked up now. I don't think that that stands. That's a copy and paste there. I saw that before somewhere else. I don't necessarily agree with that statement. The government is scared of the black community. They always burn and damage property. Jackie Celebi also prosecuted and died. Jackie Celebi. Tony Yangeni was the other one. But look how few and far. I need to say most insurance companies are not paying not paying for loss of business. Yeah. Well, they're not paying that. Chief Whoop went to, ML, that is right. That's Tony Yangeni. I've always voted DA, but come to realize all politicians the same. Do you know? Well, Danny Burmo, it's not about, we know that. It's about where you place your vote. Ellen says, DA, bunch of spineless shit like a little fox terrier that yaps at it. He makes a bloody noise. Herman Mashaba, the man. But you understand, Ellen, where would you place your vote? What would you do? Vote for someone because one will make a difference. That's my thought. Niven says, I voted for the ANC in the last occasion due to Cyril and the business. However, in the next election, it'll probably be ACDP. What do you think the ACDP will do with your vote? Is that a good vote? Is it a wasted vote? I'm not telling you, I'm asking, putting it out there. It's like voting for the minority front, really? Spokeswoman's husband gets millions for PPE. Yep. Well, we were going to go into that's another big discussion as well. We're almost at the end of the discussion. By the way, just want to mention this. Yeah, I got a call in from Stanger Manor Primary School. Stanger Manor Primary School in KZN, north coast of KZN. A lot of corruption happening in the SGB there. And principal, a lot of stories that I'm hearing. I haven't managed to phone the school yet. But these are the type of calls I get from people who are desperate for help. I did post it on my page, by the way. And a lot of people concurred with that. I even spoke to a respected person in the area who's on my platform, and he says he does know about it. ACDP will have religious views, which is bad. Yep, Ashton Rampal, I can't see myself voting for a religious party, even if there was a Hindu party. Doesn't make sense. Why you're just looking after your own interest. Tasha says, I'm going to vote for Kanye West. Well, that'll be a wasted vote as well, because that's on the fucking ballot sheet, and Kanye West is a joke. So anyway, talking about Stanger Manor Primary, SGBs, and this is a story that goes to many schools. SGBs running the show, looting the school, principals. I've heard numerous stories, but I'm trying to highlight Stanger Primary School, Stanger Manor Primary School. I don't know if many of you know about it. DA is only opposite to prevent ANC from rewriting the constitution. That's right, Melissa. I've said that before. That the DA, by the way, just saw that article on the page. By the way, we need to be thankful for the DA. As much as you hate the spineless fox terrier, the DA is the only party that has kept the ANC from rewriting the constitution. Let's take a moment to realize that. A 2/3 majority will give the ANC power to rewrite the constitution. Do you know what that is? Yeah. Think about that. As much as you hate the DA, don't like the DA, spineless, say whatever you want. The DA has kept the ANC from rewriting the constitution. Think about that for a moment and realize what value the ANC, the DA brings to you and brings to South Africa, by the way. Since we're talking about voting, why don't you give it a shot? Yeah, we're talking about that. I'll have more faith in Kanye West. I'm voting for you, KSC, because you make sense. Mother for president, opposition party, DA. Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, once I get the backing, I get a couple of million, then I can, not a couple of 100,000 to run for office. By the way, I've not ruled that out now because there is now an opportunity for someone like me, if I wanted to stand as an independent candidate, to get into provincial legislature and parliament. So the door is open. A month or so back, the Constitutional Court ruled that you don't have to be involved with a political party. Because if I went with the DA or went with the ANC, I will have to toe political line. How much an independent candidate can do, I don't know. But it's something I will research a bit more thoroughly and then see where I go. I know most Christians won't vote for me because they say I'm a Christian basher. But I know most Liverpool supporters won't vote for me because they hate me with a passion. Milan Singh, that's right. So Milan Singh, that's what I've been saying. I said this in my previous feeds. A healthy democracy needs a strong opposition. In fact, if you love democracy, vote for the opposition. Don't think the DA is a spineless as mentioned. I think John kept them. Yep, you're right about that. That's why I always voted for them. But just so frustrated. Ellen van Niekerk, we hear your frustration. They're not the best. But between the devil and the deep blue sea, they are the ones that are keeping South Africa afloat. I think so. And the EFF to a large extent, by the way. The EFF has their problems. Julius Malema is no saint. But he knows the inside workings of the ANC. He knows how it goes. And Ashton gives it a try. Independent candidates will be welcome. However, they will have to align with the party to make any impact. Well, at least you're there to make a say. You're in parliament. I don't know what an independent does. Let's see. You can't take them on with this. You can't take them on with a straight face. Go for it, case. Yep. Well, there we go. We're gonna try and see what we do there. Whether we can get anything done. Definitely will give it a shot. Right. All said and done. Let me end with my show, guys. I will appreciate your support. Those who haven't bought a ticket. www.cricket.co.za Kama Sutra. You can watch it on any smart device. Ticket price is 150, 120, 150, 180, 200 rand. You can pay any price you want depending on your affordability. You get the same view, doesn't differ, just how much you can afford to support me. And then the 200 rand ticket, which many of you bought, by the way, thank you. You will get free access to my next show, the family show, Don't Dala with the Masala. That's a remix show, family show, 29th of August is the date set for that. Hopefully everything is done before. The John Steenhuisen is without substance. He is great at pointing out mistakes, but very little implementation. Neville Naraidu, if you say John Steenhuisen is a chut, who are you pleasing him against? So Neville Naraidu can see he's an ANC supporter. Good. Let's take John Steenhuisen. Let's have this discussion. 5 minutes more. Let's talk about politics. John Steenhuisen is a chut. Let's call him a cunt. Let's call him a useless, spineless fucking dog. Juxtapose him, Neville Naraidu, to somebody else in the ANC. Name me somebody in the ANC who's leading from the front, who you would say is the next president of this country that you will trust. John Steenhuisen is a chut. Let's say he's an idiot, spineless dog, whatever. So by the way, if your comments now, let's just stick to this discussion, right? Let's stick to this next 5 minutes. Neville Naraidu says John Steenhuisen is without substance, great at pointing out mistakes, but very little implement. By the way, I think that's a job of the opposition, is to point out where you failed. I think that's the job of the opposition. But anyway, Bro, can we smoke? You can smoke, yeah. You will never know. Your haters will vote for you. Good night, all. Be safe, be safe. Did I say good night? Top feed as usual. It's really well. I've got 5 minutes more with Neren here. Can you only watch on Facebook? No, you got a link, Ellen van Niekerk. It's not on Facebook actually. You get a link to watch it on your smartphone, on your smart TV, on your laptop, whatever. So Ellen, when you buy a ticket, they will email you a link. When you click on the link, it'll open up on your laptop. If you can't connect your laptop to your smart TV, you can watch it on your smart TV. That sort of thing. All are crooks in the ANC. So I asked Nevin Naraido a question. I'm going to wait for his answer. Go Casey, you got so much knowledge. Able to link to watch the show. All the crooks in the ANC. So I'm waiting for Nevin Naraido's answer quickly. Where's the quiz? I lost the quiz. That's why I went on. I lost the quiz. You didn't see I had a problem with this thing. Kritika is coming with the online show. There we go. And by the way, also while you're waiting for Nevin Naraido's answer, if you want to get my videos, it's on 084-795-1835. That's my WhatsApp group, 084-795-1835. Just, I did Naledi Pando. So, you've only got Naledi Pando of all in the ANC. So, John Steenhuisen against Naledi Pando. Naledi Pando, I can give you I'll give her credit. Somebody I also thought well of. But remember, she's from the ANC as well. I haven't seen Naledi Pando come out and speak out. Okay, let's discuss this. So you said Naledi Pando, right? What has Naledi Pando done? Naledi Pando was there in the bulk when Jacob Zuma was robbing this country. What did Naledi Pando do? Name me one time Naledi Pando spoke out against corruption, spoke out against Jacob Zuma, spoke out against looting, spoke out about state corruption. I'm willing to wait. It's a good discussion. I'm beyond time, but I want to have this discussion. The question is, who is the next leader of the ANC? Correct, Tasha. Hello, Ricky Naidu. So Naledi Pando, how you think CR became a billionaire? Right, so Naledi Pando. So Nevin Naraido made a good comment that John Steenhuisen is a chit. So I'm trying to ask him, if John Steenhuisen is an idiot, name me the leaders in this country. He came up with Naledi Pando. I'll almost give him Naledi Pando. Although she was there in the belly of the beast when the ANC was looting this country in the last 10 years at least. He did not. He is a she, that Kogi Lambal. Naledi Pando is a female. He may who remembers the guy in Parliament? So Nevin Naraido says she wasn't vocal. I concede this point. And that, my dear friend Nevin Naraido, is what I mean about people, even fucking Praveen Gordhan. Praveen Gordhan comes across like the moral compass, like he fucking connect the fucking dots. Fuck off. He was right there in the belly of the beast. He was there when all the shit was happening. And then they fucking say, oh no, connect the dots. Name me what Cyril did when Zuma was in power. That's right. What did they all do? They all were there, and then they talk about 9 wasted years. What the fuck were you doing? Nevin Naraido, I would put John Steenhuisen as a president before any of them, before Naledi Pando, anyone. I'll take a chance with John Steenhuisen. Yeah. Because he as much as he may look after white people, I don't think he'll fuck black people. If that makes sense. While he might look after white interest, he won't fuck black people. And black people themselves might be better off when there's governance, when there's money. I mean, Western Cape is a fucking shining example of what the DA can do. Proper governance. The Western Cape is head and shoulders above any municipality in this country. So, give us 10 reasons. Naresh stood up in Parliament many times defending Jacob Zuma. We see. Yeah, there you go. So you coming up with defending Jacob Zuma. You see, even you saying it. Praveen Gordhan, I just answered your Praveen Gordhan. Praveen Gordhan is a connected dots kind of guy. I don't think Praveen Gordhan could do it, but he's got water under his bridge. Honk, honk, yeah. Naledi Pando and the rest of the ANC stood by and allowed this country to be looted. That's right. They all stood by. Everybody. They were playing cops and robbers behind the scenes. They'll never make Praveen Gordhan head of the ANC. Yeah, Praveen Gordhan will, for whatever reason, yeah. John Steen needs to complete his matric. Well, AK Manilal, John Steen doesn't need to complete his matric. We had a president who was a herd boy and didn't have primary school education. He became the president of the country. So don't tell me about has the DA turned around strategy to solve the metropolitans they control now? Nope. Well, Nevin Naraido, if the DA is not the best party, they didn't do the best thing. My point is, okay, let's end with this one here. juxtapose the DA next to any other municipality, metro governed in this country. Let's end with that question. Never. You're got a point as well. Tell me what the DA, compare the Western Cape to any other province in this country. Tell me which province is you would go and live with. Tell me which province you will be better off. You had to choose a province. Forget the weather, forget everything else. Just based on governance, let's ask Never Narado's question. You guys answer as well. If you had to choose a province to live with, leave the weather, leave whatever, leave your family, based purely on service delivery, good management, whatever, where would you go live? I'll wait for Nevin to answer. You got the material, come, let's open our own political party, history in African. Shelf life for liberation movements as civic Kakapasan, Cape Town, while interests are protected, thus they are successful. Well, there you go. That ends it. That's the way it goes. That's what it is, and that's where it boils down to. Because that is the reality of it. Western Cape is where you'll stay. No, I'm not. Okay, before I play the thing, think of the crime in the Cape Town. Nevin Narada knows. Nevin and I have good, robust discussions. Nevin and I, by me, I haven't met Nevin, but by we discussing it, I took him on in that sense. So, Dr. Ashwin, I'm not, I think Nevin understands that. We bring out, by we discussing, others listen and we learn. So, there we go. That was my point. And I used Nevin as to play off him. Others believe Nevin as well, who have the same feeling. I just played off him. Lived in Cape Town, shit works there, good public service. Yep, that's what I agree with. Joburg, you wait week, shit this way. That's right, that's what I'm talking to. Yep, and Naresh Sirab, I'll end with this. Naresh Sirab says, and this alludes to apartheid, very well run city but still racist. Would you prefer to live in a free society where you got no running water, no taps, bad things, or would you prefer to live in a racist city where everything is provided? Let's end it there. How about that? Think about that. Would you prefer to live in a racist city or live in a free society where you got fuck all? That's what I'm asking. It's like a lot of people say, I want to go back to apartheid. Apartheid was better for you. Yes. Not necessarily for the other people. But even the black people saying they had healthcare, they had schooling, had a better life under apartheid, and a lot of black people say the same. Even Julius Malema said, his gogo, when she went to the clinic during apartheid, there was a clinic there. Now when she goes there is no fucking clinic there. If Julius Malema can say that, he's alluding to the fact that under apartheid, there was better systems. Let's leave it there. Good place to leave it at. Thank you for watching and thank you for joining me. Nice discussion. Thank you, Never Narado. I knew that, Never Narado, you will know that we learned, and I knew I could play off you. And I knew I could take you on in that sense. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Ola Hops, there's the tune. Good night. We love you, Nevin. Good night. Yeah, Nevin made a good discussion with us tonight. Made us all learn. Cindy Wagner says, hey uncle. Thought-provoking Casey, good night all. Good night. Ellen says, lekker show. Thank you for, tell your friends about it. Ellen, bring more white people on here. Let's see. Good night, Nevin. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Tomorrow, same time, same place, 8 o'clock, where there isn't race-related issues. Good night, everyone. Right, let's leave the conversation. All say good night. Remember to always keep it modern. The name is KC, and I'm out.